And this is where the app is going to come into its absolute element.
All is not going to plan.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
But the story goes basically the original contractor obviously done his conditioning report, and the manager's recently changed and wouldn't sign off the quotation for the remedial works, which is why she got an alternative contractor in. And then the original contractor wouldn't sign the other guy's work off, or wouldn't even come and have a look at it. So building structure not fire stopped, telecom not segregated from power, and fire stopping missing as per 6.19. So, you know, he seems like he's been quite thorough in his summary of the report. These are all C3s he's put as well. But either way, I'm going to price to do this job, and then if you're interested in seeing how it goes, and I'll show you all the little bits that I found that obviously haven't been spotted before, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And next we're off to do a job for a client, which I have no idea what I'm doing yet, so let's see what happens. Okay, so my next job today is just changing some sockets and switches over. I'll show you in a bit, but what I thought might be interesting to show you, and I haven't tried this out yet, it's an app that I downloaded when I went to a CEF live event, Birmingham I think it was, and this isn't a sponsored video or anything, and I've never used this app before, so I'm going to give it a go with you, see if it's any good. I like the idea of it when they explained it to me, and see if I can find it first of all. Oh, that was it. It's called Yepic. So it looks like that. If it loads up, don't let me down. And the idea of this app is to sort of log your jobs that you sort of don't really keep track of, or you haven't priced, but you can sort of log them, and then you can work out what you need to invoice or how long you've taken there later on. So like I said, I've never done this before, so we're going to do it. We're just going to go add job, and come off there, add job. What I think I need to do is like do the job, take a load of photos of it, and see how it goes. So we'll get back to that. I'll see you in a bit.
All is not going to plan. So I'm just changing some sockets, and they're old back boxes. And what someone's done is, you see the lugs missing there. It's obviously broken the past, and they've wedged it in with a bit of paper. And now I can't screw it back. I know you can get these back box repair kits, and they sort of clip in the side, but they're not going to work in this case because this back box is, I don't know, from like the 1400s or something. There's nothing for it to clip round. Let's see if I can show you. So I'm going to have to look online and see what I can find, because I don't really want to cut these tiles out. So we'll have a cup of tea instead and crack on. Okay, let's give this app a go though. So we're going to add a job, and I'm going to use the camera. Okay. I'm going to take a photo of this. Use photo. Say confirm on the location. Job name. I'm just going to put my client's name. Create job. And there we go. So what you can basically do is add photos, time, let's add a time, visit, put the date in, 28th of July, say save, start time, we're going to say, it was about 9:40, let's say 10 o'clock, and then say save, choose end time, not yet, just for temporary reasons. We'll see how this goes. We'll just put 12 o'clock for a minute. Add. So basically what you can do with this app is log all those little jobs that you do, you know, because I've got a bad habit of carrying out little jobs for loads of existing clients and maybe even forgetting to invoice for it. So this is a good way of logging all those little jobs, and then hopefully you'll have it all there recorded, so you can just sit down one night and get all those invoices done. I mean, it's a pretty good idea. Like I said, I've never used it before. I'm going to see how I get on with it today and let you know. So I just spoke to the guys from Yepic who created the app. I just wanted a bit more guidance on it. And there's a few little tips I've got for you. So if you turn location services on, what it will do is automatically log every time you've been to that property. I don't know what the long-term effect will be that. On your phone battery, I've got an old iPhone, so that will be interesting, and I'll let you know what that's like. And if you give the app access to your photo library, it'll also pick out all of the old photos that you've taken at that job and put them into the job pack for you, so that's pretty cool. And I also wanted to show you, because I'm just doing a little bit of second fixing here, some sockets and lights that my client supplied. I use with me this little Vito Pro Pack bag. It's just a little one I just use for second fixing, so I'm not lugging all my main tools around. Just got the absolute essential bits in, and you can see how big it is. So I like having different toolkits for different jobs, and this is absolutely ideal. I just don't want to lug all my other stuff around while I'm doing this sort of work. And I've also got with me this other little Vito bag today. So I've got that one, it's got some hand tools in, and this one I've just got this little Milwaukee drill in. And it's got these other adapters which come in handy. Every now and then, this is an offset piece. And an angle piece. I'm just using this to put some lights up. I just don't like lugging loads of tools around, but these are really nice and handy, these little bags. I do recommend them. Okay, so I've finished doing some second fixing, and I'm just going to show you how this app works to log the progress of this job. So if we go on the app, I'm going to select the job, and then we've got on there add photos. So now I can go around, select photo, use camera, and then go around and snap everything that I've done. So I like that, that's pretty good. Now I've got like a full catalogue of everything that I've done here so far. And I know you've seen I put lights up on ceilings that aren't been plastered, but that's just what's been asked of me, so that's fine. It can just be dropped a bit of a painting. I've got several other jobs to go to today, so I'm going to create a few job packs and see how it all works out and how we can put it together at the end of the day and see how that's all going to tie in with my invoicing. So on to the next. That is that job done. So I'm going to go back on the app and see if I can work out how to log that I've finished here. So we'll go back on the job, time, today. We're going to change this. How do I edit this? Does that work? Edit visit. And the time now is 20 past 12, so we'll just make that 12:30 or 12:20 since we can do that. Save. Save. Now if I go on my visit details, I can do this. I need a million hands here. Go visit details. See if I can go back there. And then if I go on photos, I can see everything that I've done, so that's really good. And also, you've got notes here, so you can add notes if you want, and tasks. So that's good. Alright, I need to get some materials now because tomorrow is Saturday and I'm doing another EV charger. So get those bits and then off to the next one. Here we go. Kibble. I'm at my next job now and I'm going to try and add another job to the Yepic app. So we're going to do this together. So here on the app, I'm going to go to add
This is what I don't understand. Select cover photo. So I don't want to make a cover photo. I don't get this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Sam a call from Yepic and see if he can help me out, because I just want to get to sorting out the bits. Jobs. Alright, I'm going to keep you on when I give him a call.
Hi Adam.
Hello Sam, sorry to bother you again. Have you got 5 minutes?
No, you're okay. Yeah, go for it, yeah.
Alright, I'm at my next job. I want to set up a new job on the app, but when I click add job, it wants me to select a cover photo, and I don't want to do that. I just want to crack on with putting some details in.
So you can either select a cover photo, or you can hit the use camera and take a picture. So you've got to have a picture to create the job, but you can just take a picture of like anything.
Okay, so I've got to have a cover photo.
Yeah, the way it works at the minute is it's all the only way to create a job is the photo. So you can either take the picture or you can add one from your camera log.
Right. Okay. So there's no way of getting around that. Okay. All right. That's fine. And then I'll just move on to everything else. Okay, that's fine. I just didn't know if I had to have a photo. Basically, I didn't want that, but that's fine.
Yeah, no, you do at the minute. The way it works is it's all photo driven. So. Yeah, I mean, you can just take a photo of the floor, for example, or whatever, and then replace it later. Or, if you've not been to the job yet, for example,
yeah,
you could just take a picture of anything, or you use something. But it is something a couple of people have mentioned. Like, so we might. It's certainly an item that's on our backlog to look at. Is do we want to allow people to create jobs without a photo? We don't know the answer to that yet, but it's certainly going to be a possibility.
Okay, that's fine. So, and I can change that cover photo, can I?
Yeah. Any of your photos in your job, you can just select any of them and make it the cover photo, yeah.
Okay, all right, that's brilliant. All right, well, thanks for your help again.
No worries. All right, Adam. Have
Cheers.
a great day.
And you, bye-bye.
Cheers, bye-bye.
There we have it. So at the minute, you have to have a cover photo. It's not really what I'd want to do, to be honest with you. I just want to get in, create all the details, especially if you're planning this in advance. Because I understand it's photo driven and that's the thing, but I'd like to be able to create a job and then maybe upload a photo later, but they said they're looking at that. It's only another little niggly thing, doesn't really matter, but I'm just getting to grips with this, and I just want to walk you through the app and the challenges as a newbie. So hopefully I'm going to answer some questions that you may have if you decide to use this app. So anyway, it's picked up my location pretty well. I just need to actually change that a bit, so hopefully that won't be too hard. So it was pretty accurate on where I am. That's really good. And then create job, and there's obviously my cover photo, which I can change apparently. Let's see how we do that. If I click the job, oh okay, so you can delete the photo there and do another one, so that's fine. So either way, I'm back in here, got total times visit 0, number of visits 0, created today. So the time, we're going to add the time, which is, let's have a look, about 1:35. Visit time, choose date, today's date, and if you can see that, that's fine. Choose start time, and we're going for 13:35. Save. Choose end time. We're not doing that yet. See, that's another thing. You've got to choose an end time before you can go back. If I press X, let's see what happens. Yeah, I've got no times on the entry again, so we're going to have to start again. I'm going to choose the date. So I've got to choose a random end time by the looks of it, and we're just going to say 1500 for the minute, because I know I can change that. And then you have the option to add the time. So I'm going to do that now. So that's a bit niggly as well, the fact that I can't create a job without putting in an end time. I don't know the end time yet. But the good thing about Sam, well, I spoke to him today, is he's an ex-Spark and he seems really reasonable, and they're looking for this sort of feedback. And I've asked him if he minds if I make this video and just, it's just a raw video on how it works and what I think about it and the practicality of it. So we'll just continue with this job, show you what I'm doing, and we'll fill in this log and see how we get on. And one thing I'm really passionate about is there's loads of Sparks on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, and you're all promoting products. I do the same, but I think it's important, and I'm going to make a promise to you that anything that I review, whether it's a tool, a charger, an app, software, I'm just going to be brutally honest with you. I'm not doing sponsored videos. If I ever did do a sponsored video, I'm still not going to mislead you. I'm going to tell you if it's crap, because I don't think it's fair that you get taken down this garden path because basically tradesmen are selling their souls to make a bit of extra money. I'm all for making more money, that's great, but you need to be honest about these things. And if something is crap, then tell the manufacturer or the person who's sponsoring you, or provide honest feedback in your videos, because it's just not fair for people to spend their money on a product that's been missold basically. And that's why I'm doing this on this app. It's just raw, it's just what it is, and hopefully you'll be able to see whether you think it's any good or not. So my next job, I'm hanging a mirror in a walk-in wardrobe, but my client's in the shower next door, so it's probably best I don't take the camera in with me, but I'll try and film the photo and the app bit on there and show you how that works and see how I get on with that. So, job done. So we'll go back in here, add photo, use camera. Use photo. Excellent. That's that one done. That took longer than expected, but that is because the screws on that mirror are on the side, and there's like a 2-inch gap to try and get your fingers in there, and behind a bit of glass. So I sacked it off, and I've just put some self-tapping screws in the top and the bottom. It's not in a wet environment, so that'll do. It's just impossible. I tell you what, whoever manufactures these things doesn't take these things into account. Absolutely shit. So back on the app. Now I'm going to go back to time. Today's visit. Today, I'm going to select that. How do we edit this? Menu, edit visit, finish time, 14:45. And then save, back, jobs. So now you can see I've got 2 jobs in today, and it says the last visit today. On this one, last visit today, total time 2 hours 20 minutes. The last one 1 hour 10. So that's good, it keeps log of everything. I like that. So on to the next and final one of the day, and I'll show you what we're doing in a minute. Final job of the day, and this is where the app is going to come into its absolute element. Let me show you. So I'm going to do my entry log for this next job. So here we go, we're going to go add job. Let's see if it picks me up, and I've taken a photo already for the cover photo, so we'll select that one this time. Go continue, and that's picked up the address nicely, so we'll confirm that. Great job, perfect. So that's set up, and the reason why this is so good is this is like an ongoing project of a massive extension for my mate, so I'm here just like hours here, hours there, whenever I get a spare bit of time to do it, which is great for this. So I'll show you where we're up to anyway. So this is a new utility room, which is now second fixed. And going through, this is the new kitchen that's going in. Plenty of cables, ready to go. And then through here, I have had to install a triple stack fuse box consumer unit, because we have like a million circuits going on here. Excuse the mess in this room, they're like living out of a couple of rooms, so it's just carnage. So that is why this app's going to be brilliant for this, because I can just photo little bits of the job, little bits of second fixing that I've done, count up all the hours that I've done in order to bill him. So if you are any sort of like ongoing projects like this app is absolutely perfect, so you don't lose track of anything, and also there's no sort of disagreements between you, your client, or the builder or whoever with how long you've been there, because you can photolog everything, everything's recorded. So it's really, really good. So I've stripped back a load of sockets, ready for second fixing. As you can see, there's not a lot else I can do today. I'm going to call it a day here. So what I'll show you for the final time on this app is how to shut it down for the day. We're back on this project. I'm going to add some photos, take some photos. I won't do them all because it's boring for you to watch. And then what I'll do, let me just put this phone down, is if I can hold this straight, go back on time. The time now is about 5 o'clock, so we'll go on time, add, visits, choose date, today, start time, it's about 3:30 when I got here, and choose end time, saying 5 o'clock, save, add, and that's that job logged. That means, you know, I've got an hour and a half booked in here now, and as I progress I can just build those hours up and invoice accordingly. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video. If you haven't tried out that app, give it a go. Let me know what you think. It's not sponsored or anything, just trying it out. It seems to be pretty good so far. I'm going to use this app more and more and give you like a long-term review on what it's really like. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button for me, and I'll catch you on the next one.